Hi there, I'm Jhon Lemcool. I own PluginGuru.com. I've been a sound designer and worked for Korg since 1988. So I worked on the Wave Station, the M1, the T-Series, Karma. I worked on all the wave drums. I love patches. I love making patches. That's what I do for Korg.
Wow.
And in 2009, I started Plugin Guru. I have over 100, there's like 40 libraries for Omnisphere that I've made. And I've now, since 2020, released my own plugin called Unify. And with this, it comes with 640 patches that you can immediately call up and play without needing to add any plugins. But once you add your plugins, it gets really bonkers because, you know, we have all these plugins and there's not really many places that invite you to like layer them. And with this, you can layer 6 layers. If I was to go over here, we have this really cool button down here that says Unify Layer. So when I choose Unify Layer, any other patch that I click, it's added to Unify automatically, just like that. Wow. So you can make 24 layers of whatever you want from any of your plugin patches. Wow. And if you look at the list of, this is the list of the plugins, libraries, we've unified all of these like Diva, Hyperion, Thea, Serum, Gazelle, Spitfire Lap, Wave State Native. These are all the factory patches to all those. And since it's still set to Unify Layer, if I choose BPM Split, Wendy's Groove Split, it's added, and it's just like that into this existing patch that's got Wave State Native running on it.
Wow.
So we're a doggy park for plugins. The idea behind this is it's a doggy park for plugins. All the plugins get to play together. You don't have to deal with separate channel strips and getting them all to work. And it's seamless loading. It's $79 at pluginguru.com.
And it works with PC and
works
Mac?
PC or Mac. Wow. Patches you make for your PC, you can send to your Mac friends and they'll play them.
Wow.
So it does compatibility on all sorts of levels.
Everybody, I was at Oz. I was playing the pad sounds. I was playing the Steinway grand piano sounds.
Yes.
And this thing is serious.
It's serious. It's a seriously fun thing. So.
And for you to work on, you created some of my favorite synthesizers that I used to own. My very first Korg keyboard was the Korg T3.
Okay.
And then I had the whole T series. I had the M and the T series. I should say. And the O1W series, but I had the T. I started out with the T3, and then what happened is that my school had the T3, and I wanted something bigger, so I went to the T2.
Right.
And everything. Then when I came to Florida, I had the T1, so I had all 3 of them.
Oh, how funny!
And to this very day, I wish they still made the T series because that's still my favorite keyboard.
Yeah, the filters and the way that it played this. You know, we were dealing with super small samples.
Yeah.
Like that whole ROM for a T-Series would be bigger than one sample in many of my libraries.
That's amazing. So say for instance, the M1 the M1 piano sound compared to the Steinway piano sound, how would that be?
The M1 piano sound was probably about maybe 2 megabytes.
2 megabytes! That's small!
For all the samples.
Wow.
Because right after the attack transient, we would single cycle loop it.
And you know what? Back then I was a kid, so I didn't even know about the looping or whatever.
Well, but we hide it. There's filters and envelopes that can hide those transitions and make it still sound like it's acoustically, it's changing brightness because of the filter.
Wow.
But now we do it where we have the full sample, and one sample is 8 megabytes in size.
Wow. So how about the Steinway?
Yeah, the Steinway, I don't know how big the memory is on it total, but let's see if we go down here to key. I have a couple different versions of the key, the Steinway.
Okay.
But let's see, it takes a second to load. These are the sample maps, and as you can see, this is using all of these samples.
That's amazing.
And none of them are looped.
Let's just say 1 or 2 gigs. It sounded really good.
Not that much. So
not that much. Wow.
I got permission from Piano Book to include what's called the Church Steinway from the Piano Book series of samples.
Oh,
you know Piano Book, the free libraries that you get. Well, if you search Church Steinway, it's basically, I actually cleaned up some things in it because the guys they don't know sample optimization like I do.
Yeah.
So I did some updates. If we go samples. keyboard.
You know, I'm a piano person, so I'm wondering what Steinway did they sample?
101.4 megabytes.
That's cool.
So it's compressed. It's not. I didn't use every note. You know, something like Noir, where it's every note and it's 22 samples.
See, I would not have to. I would not have noticed that if you would have told me.
Right. Well, that's if you pick the right samples that split at the right places, and then it's natural.
Yeah.
It's when it's not natural, it goes from nice and mellow to like clunky. You go, they need more samples.
So everybody, as I said, this company's called plugin.com and Unified V1.
Yep. We have lots of patch libraries covering anything from ambient chill meditation to cyberpunk.
And we're here live at Buchla and Friends in Los Angeles, California, and I will put the link in the description below. And it's good to meet you, my friend.
My pleasure. It's an honor.
Let me meet somebody who created some of my favorite keyboards. And you know what's weird? I just saw Kirk Otter here. I'm like, you know, me and him are Facebook friends and everything, and looking at my Korg Kronos.
There you go.
Yeah, looking at my Korg Kronos.
Yes.
And seeing the man who created the patches for them.
Right. I worked on the Kronos.
Wow. You worked on the Kronos too?
Oh, yes, sir. Kronos 1 and 2. Lots of patches.
I got the 1.
All the drum maps.
Yeah.
The ballroom rock drum kit. I sampled that in Portland, Oregon.
Wow. I have the Kronos 180.
Wow.
And I have a lot of expansions in it. And also I have the M3.
Yeah.
I got the let's see.
All the Compton combinations where it's doing really cool grooves and stuff like that.
I'm gonna show him this picture. Let me find the picture on here. Let me see. I just had it up. Here you go. Ah, dang. Okay, let me find it again. Hold on. Okay, that's when I was at NAMM. There it is, right there. These are my synth modules right here.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So somewhere, actually, right here.
Yeah.
Is the Korg section.
Yeah, there you go.
So
the WaveStation SR, I did 4 of the cards, the PCM cards.
Wow.
I programmed those with the front panel interface, the 8 buttons.
You're serious? Wow.
Yeah.
What about, of course, the 03RW?
03RW I worked on. In fact, if you play, there's a demo called Kakui.
Yes.
In the demos, that's mine.
Da 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 da. That's yours. Wait, you did that?
I wrote that.
Oh, holy cow. I thought Stephen K. wrote that. No, you wrote that.
Kakui's mine because I was writing it in Japan, and I played it for the product voicing team members, and every time they go, Kakui desu ne. I'm like, what's Kakui? And they go, it's bitching. So.
Hold on, also how about, and also there's one more, there's a Trinity rack.
Yes, I love the Trinity too.
Yeah. With my WaveStation SR, I have to replace the battery on it. But
Yeah.
You know, I'm meeting legends here. You guys have to be here.
Yeah.
You have to be here. It's I usually after NAMM, I'm here 1 week. Now it's 2 weeks. So you're meeting a legend. This right here, a legend's right in front of me.
Thank you.
Yeah,
well, I just love making sounds, and I'm glad to get to keep doing it. I have a lot of nice customers that buy the libraries, so that I can keep. It's like I'm on a path in the snow to a top of a mountain, and making new libraries and sounds is what I love to do. So.
Yeah, thank you so much, and
hi, Chris.
Yeah, I'll give you the link of this channel and everything like that. And you helped me a lot. That's so good.
Cool. We'll see you again in a year.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll be here again.
And this is Buchla and Friends, everybody. So there's lots of friends. There's lots of people here that
lots of friends.
And you'll meet a
Come
legend
by
like
here.
Jhon. I'll see ya.